David Dice asks, if two Jews got married when they were secular and women started doing tshuva and is in the process of trying to get a divorce, they're still living in different countries now, is she required to cover her hair? Is a hat or a beanie with 4 or 5 inches of hair sticking out considered covering hair? And what is the punishment if you don't cover your hair? A Jewish woman that is married has to cover her hair even if she doesn't like her husband, even if she doesn't like her husband because he is secular, even if he doesn't want her to cover her hair, she still has to cover her hair. Even if they're in the process of a divorce, she has to cover her hair. And guess what? Even if they get divorced, she has to cover her hair. After the divorce, she has to cover her hair. Just to keep covering her hair even after the divorce. Why? Because she was married. And it's important for her to cover her hair. So it's a Jewish woman has to cover her hair the second she's married. And has to remain covered for the rest of her life. So it's very important for a Jewish woman to cover her hair. A woman that covers her hair, the Gemara says, will have righteous kids that are Talmidei Chachamim. Bring a lot of blessings to her life, bring a lot of blessings to her husband as far as parnasah, as far as sustenance, making a living, will create a shlom bayit, and a lot of blessings. Endless amount of blessings come to a woman who covers her hair with a mitpachat or with a hat or a beanie. Now as far as having 4 or 5 inches, I don't know the exact measurements, but you could have 3 fingerfuls. 3 fingerfuls of hair you can show. 3. That's what you can show. I don't know exactly the measurements per se, but I know it's 3. The way we measured it is with 3 fingers. That's what you can show as far as hair in the front. In the front. But some women that wear like a hat, but then they have their whole ponytail in the back, it's the same thing as if they don't have their hair covered. You know, if a woman that just wears a hat, but really all of her hair is showing, it's like one of those hats that's like sitting, you know, it's like you have like a battery on your head, that's not covering your hair. You have to cover your entire head. It's better if you cover every hair, but you're allowed, halachically, to show up to 3 fingerfuls of hair that you could show. Yes, of course, you can have some hair sometimes, show in the back, some hair that shows, let's say, on the sides, a little bit sideburn and so on. That's not a problem. The biggest part, though, that you're allowed to show is the front, 3 fingerfuls. How many inches that is, I don't remember, but nonetheless, it's 3 fingerfuls. As far as whether it's with a hat or a scarf or a beanie, that's your preference for your whatever you want to wear. You can wear whichever one. All the Torah cares about is that you cover your hair. But again, if you're married, it doesn't matter if he's secular. It doesn't matter even if he wants you to, you still have to do it. It doesn't matter if you're in a divorce. None of that stuff matters. If you're married, HaKadosh Baruch Hu says you must cover your hair. And any woman that does not cover her hair is violating the Torah in a few different ways. Number 1, she's not covering hair, which is a sin in itself. Number 2, she's showing herself as a immodest woman. An immodest woman, which is in essence a different level of sin. And such a woman will get punished very severely. In short, Gehenom, for a certain amount of time. And if she is attracting other men because of her hair to make sins with themselves or with other women and the likes, she will become partner to that sin and she'll go to Gehenom with that sinner, even if she didn't know that she caused him to sin. So it's a very, very, very expensive price to pay for not wearing a kisui rosh. I highly recommend that every woman that's married cover her hair with a mitpachat or with a beanie or with a hat. Doesn't matter, just cover your hair. B'ezrat Hashem.